A golden nightmare.
Hadn't slept for 2 weeks, insomnia, intuition. 11 p.m. in the evening, my eyes drifting to paperwork. Musical scripture keeping me out of work. It's like I make my own Bible while I go to church. Cause the body is the temple and I ain't in the hearse. So I create with soul and speech like JFK. When I present my words, verbs and adjectives, now sub plus subverbs. I soothe the world with promise. Primitive minds waste wander, I could relate. In school I was a smart ass, nicknamed me Alex. Y and X and I to see my behaviors was devilish. Sedated at 6, telling me I ain't shit. Special ed for that kid. I hated school so much so I travel a lot to get away from the pain. Same train that soothed me, I used to get to school again and again. At 7 years old it hit me. I wasn't the only one doing the life sentence. Swiftly dragging to these classes, talking shit, fuck math. If I wasn't forced to come here, I wouldn't do that. I do this, punch some kid in the face. We were sent to the hospital after we flipped. Child fists raised against the system, stuck in you stupid, so we dumbed down to escape. Parlay and good prayer and walk against the grain. Again, I'm only 7, what you want from me? Lying awake, sobbing again, angry and so upset, and that was like one day. Tomorrow it cycles again with no shame, and I'm in nature progression, so I punch 2 in the face, and so on and so forth until I see the streets on Saturday or holidays, whatever days I get away from the stress and the hate. Fuck school, I'm smarter than them kids anyways. All talking, no play. Old man spoke to me. I know you smart, stop saying what you are and move on up to the top. You ain't reached the stars yet, so stop spitting bars and spit art. Interpolated wisdom like Kendrick Lamar. So I listened, took a million times to preach, but I was convinced. The straight from Smith and Wessons, use those lessons to go from hell to Africa in a split second of a light year. Drown in your essence, my conviction is evident. Where is your aggression? How will you survive through these lessons? Let me cut these tracks, showcase my progression. Afterlife checking and seeing how I measure. Building the Chronicles, music comes first, not second. Laying down the bar so I don't go behind them, that's the lesson. Let me cut these tracks, showcase my progression. Afterlife checking and seeing how I measure. Building the Chronicles, music comes first, not second. Laying down the bar so I don't go behind them, that's the lesson. Life is a race to death. Some just parlay in the chase. It's real music. Yeah. Real niggas see the good in a nigga that's doing bad. Trying to be the greatest with whatever I had. So skilled in the rap music, but how am I gonna do it? Feeling a lost mind on the prowl. My prowess is obvious, or is it? I can do it or can I? Can I kick it or will I die? Sitting with my sweetheart, staring into her vision. The world looks different in a woman's intuition. See conviction as she stares at my elixir. Sending signals unclear to the mind that I'm in. The clouds depart, and so I drown in my sins. Since some sins are wins and winners who camera clicks, pictures get taken at random with no pattern and figment. Filibusters get the filament, light up the pigment so we can shun black politics. Wish them well in future endeavorments. Envelop these tracks, don't get lost in the mix. Let me cut these tracks, showcase my progression. Afterlife checking and seeing how I measure. Building the Chronicles, music comes first, not second. Laying down their bar so I don't go behind them, that's the lesson. Living spectacle lives, naturally blinded guys. By surprise, they trying to fix what's keeping you alive. It's funny because you stay living away from the truth. Even though the truth will heal you, it will murder your mind, body, and soul all connected. Disrespectfully checking your connection to life. How can you live? You mustn't fear the revolution. Death is a mile away, your soul is a constitution and solution. Let me cut these tracks, showcase my progression. Afterlife checking and seeing how I measure. Building the Chronicles, music comes first, not second. Laying down the bar so I don't go behind them, that's the lesson. Let me cut these tracks, showcase my progression. Afterlife checking, it's seeing how I measure. Building the Chronicles, music comes first, not second. Second.